Now that you've been participating in Phase 1 for a couple of days, let's go over a few ideas and best practices that will help you get the most out of it. Creating any new habit, and especially healthy habits, is hard. That's why so many Americans are out of shape. It would be ludicrous to think that everyone would be able to completely change their bad habits into healthy habits overnight. So let's not go into Phase 1 expecting perfection. Instead, let's go into Phase 1 and all the concurrent phases as a growing process where we gradually make small, lasting changes. The key thing to remember is that this is a long-term journey. If you have a setback, if you have a horrible meal, even if you skip a workout, don't get frustrated and quit. If you have any one of these setbacks, the key is to keep going. Tomorrow will be another day and a fresh start, so don't beat yourself up. Focus on making the next meal better, focus on completing the next workout, and focus on getting back on track as soon as you can. All you have to do is keep moving forward, and eventually your healthy habits will stick. Now, having said that, try and complete all the workouts and cardio. Don't use what I just said as an excuse not to. As we mentioned in the welcome video, try to wake up in the morning and do your cardio fasted. Now, I know you'll have to wake up a few minutes early, but this will prevent the day from getting away from you and skipping your cardio after work. And more importantly, it turns your body into a fat-burning machine. Just remember to keep your heart rates in zones 1 or 2, which means you're still able to talk during your cardio. If the first few days of your fasted cardio are difficult, that's fine. Your body is probably just a sugar burner, and that's what we're trying to fix. We're trying to transition it into a fat burner. Up next is hydration. Now, I talk about this all the time, so you've probably heard me mention this before. But if you don't properly hydrate right now, we need to start thinking about it. There are just so many health benefits from being properly hydrated, like digestion, eating less, glowing skin, and even converting fat into energy, just to quickly name a few. Now, we just discussed how we aren't trying to perfect everything here in Phase 1. So instead of worrying about hitting your hydration goal and loading up on the water, let's just focus on adding water if you know you don't properly hydrate now. First, try to drink a big glass of water first thing in the morning when you wake up. Next, drink a glass of water after anything else you drink that isn't water. So if you drink coffee or juice or even vodka, no judgments, add a glass of water after that. And that's how we're going to start focusing and mentally preparing for better hydration down the road. Nutrition is key for any health goals, but in Phase 1, we aren't going to dive too far into perfecting nutrition. We're making so many other new changes that trying to add on extremely clean eating would be overwhelming, which often leads back to old habits. However, I do want you to start paying attention to what you're eating and try to add healthier options like lean proteins and more vegetables. There's no need to count nutrients right now, though. Also, try to eat out less. Try and cook at least one more meal at home than you already are. This way you're in control of what is going into your food, and you can cut out some of the bad fats, butters, and preservatives that aren't necessary. Let's also start reading nutrition labels. Try to only buy foods that contain ingredients you can pronounce. If you can't pronounce the ingredients, you probably don't want to ingest it. I'm pretty sure our ancestors never farmed or consumed any butylated hydroxytoluene. Also, fewer ingredients in the label means it's a healthier choice. One of the biggest issues facing most of us is portion control. Filling up larger than normal plates and then finishing all of it. Now, I know your mom probably taught you to clean your plate, but she wanted you to clean those small 8-inch plates, not the huge 12-inch plates we have now. Switching to smaller plates can help with your portion control. These smaller plates, there's less real estate to fill, which saves you from overeating and added calories. If you're eating out, portions in most restaurants are insane these days to help give you that improved value. If this is the case, split your meal in half and put one half in a to-go box before you even take that first bite. Now you won't be tempted to eat more than necessary. And finally, try to leave one bite on your plates. Chances are you won't need those extra calories to sustain your living, but this small act will start to mentally prepare you to be okay with walking away from food when you get full. Phase 1 is designed so you don't need any equipment for the first 2 weeks. If you order your cords online or buy them today, you'll be sure to have them in time for week 3 when they're needed. I suggest buying at least 2 or 3 different cords for smaller muscle groups, bigger muscle groups, and also as you get stronger. If you've ever attended my fit camps, you'll be familiar with the SPRI cords, which you can find on spri.com. And I also like the first place cords on performbetter.com. But there's a lot of options out there, and it doesn't matter what you get as long as you get some. And finally, I want you to succeed in fit phases. So if you have any questions, please ask. I want you to have all the information you need to be successful. If it's a general question, please ask in the Facebook group, as there may be other people who have similar questions. However, if your question is too personal or you don't want to ask it in the group, you can always email me privately. I'm here to help you succeed. Now it's time to reach your health goals. Let's get started with Fit Phases and your healthier new lifestyle.